What it do, what it did, what it done. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Welcome back to Kicking It with C. I'm so glad to be back doing sit downs with you guys. A little bit nervous. I don't know why it makes me nervous talking to a camera lately. I think I've just become that reserved, but anywho, that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is to educate the girlies, the gays, and even the guys, maybe, but not really. Because as you guys know, I spent the last 10 months of my life in a relationship where I feel like I literally gave everything about me. And now I'm single. I still somehow ended up spending Valentine's Day alone. And that is literally like, it's not giving. It's like literally like building up. You're building up a relationship. Every time when something goes wrong, when you're fighting, when your heart is aching, you're like, let me just get through. Like, you get to 10 months, you think you're going to get through, and then boom. Nothing. Anyways, having been in that relationship, I learned a lot of things about myself and about life, and I'm here to educate the girlies because I'm a firm believer of the fact that we don't all need to go through everything. I can learn from you, you can learn from me. There's no reason to put yourself through the mud. And so with that, we have 10 things I've learned about dating as a girly pop. And number one is for you to always remember that you are the girly pop. I am a firm believer in gender roles, and I always have been because I'm just a girl. And I will cook and I will clean, not exclusively. I still expect you to be a functioning human as a man and be able to take care of yourself. But I will do all those cute little things because mama is not taking out a bin when she doesn't have to. Mama is not putting together a table when she doesn't have to. Mama is not driving somewhere if she doesn't have to. Like, why would I? I have absolutely no desire to be the man in this relationship and to be independent. And a lot of guys that I meet actually think I want to be like the super independent, dominating, absolutely not. I have no power struggle within me. Take the lead. As a man, take the lead. I am a girly pop, and I think it's very important as a girl to remember you are the girly pop. Don't do too much, don't do too little. Know your lane, mama. Don't go and picking up things because you love him and love didn't get anyone anyway. Jesus loved Judas and he ended up on a cross. Remember your lane, stay in your gear, control your clutch. Don't go out there doing too much for a nigga. Let me tell you, it gets you nowhere. You just end up feeling stupid. I cannot emphasize this enough. You don't need to be a hero. Don't give yourself the stress of being a hero. There's a reason why there's so few heroines in the world. Men made it like that and they must keep it like that. You don't need to be a hero, be a damsel in distress. Do not know how to do anything. Be incapable, need help. Let the man do what he gotta do, let him step up. Because I promise, the literal second you just literally sweep the floor, literally show a man that you're able to sweep the floor, you're gonna be sweeping that floor for the rest of your life. And it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. The next relationship I'm in, I don't even wanna know how to make a booking for a restaurant. I'm obviously competent enough to know, and I can. But why? Plan. Let him plan a good date. Let him take you to dinner. Why? I literally process in real time. But my point is why would you be paying the bill at dinner if it's not a special occasion or if you're not treating, or why would you be paying the bill? Being a woman in a relationship is hard enough. Having to appease his family, make sure that they like you, appeasing his friends, making sure he's fed, making sure he represents the relationship while putting up with whatever lies he's going to put up there. Because even the best man is going to lie about something, whether it's to his boys, to his mom, then you must just sit there and smile. Why the heck would I want to go halvesies on a bill? Why? And in fact, if you do the right thing and you plan the date, and you book the date, then you would have made sure it's in your budget, and therefore you can pay for the date. Stop asking me where I want to eat, and if I literally suggest a fine dining 5-star restaurant, then what are you going to do? Because we're not going halvesies. We're not. Be a damsel in distress, my dear. Because the minute you take that cross and you put it on your shoulder, you're never going to put it down. And number 3 is like, maintain your standards. Maintain your standards of life, of love, of living, of materials. Let me tell you, I got shown my damn ass thinking, no, I'm not gonna downgrade my lifestyle. I'm gonna make it balance. It's gonna work. It didn't work, mama. Oh, it didn't work, child. You literally need to sit there and be like, this is who I am coming into this, and I'm not leaving anywhere lower than where I am. Financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, like, and if at any case you feel like you're taking even a single step back, mama, you need to pack your bags and go. I'm sorry, as someone who did the whole waiting it out, we're gonna make it work, you're not gonna make it work. He actually is only gonna realize that he needs to up his game when he realizes you're going to leave. For as long as he thinks you're not going to leave, he's not upping anything. You can talk, you can whine, you can kick and scream. A tantrum to a man is a tantrum. Like, it's gonna happen, you're gonna finish, and then life goes on. So maintain your standards. If you don't pay bills, don't pay bills. If you like gender roles, do gender roles. None of this, oh, I'm borrowing my man money because I really want to go to this restaurant and he can't afford. No, that's stuff you do with your husband. And if he wants to be your husband, you must make sure that he does what he needs to do to become your husband. Not just a Tom, Dick, or Harry from Howard Street. Are we on 4 or 5? I think we're on 4, like I just mentioned. Always be willing to leave. Always be willing to leave. And this is not even to do with my ex. Every single man that I have dealt with does not step it up, take my threats seriously, nothing, until he's actually 100% positive that this woman will leave me. And me leaving him is then something he needs to battle with. Either he likes me enough and this relationship is important enough for him to be like, I'm gonna back up. Or he's like, let her go. And it's fine, let me go, because they always come back. They always try to run it back. You must be willing to leave a man. And I know it's easier said than done, because I fully have had a person who I thought was the literal love of my life. I literally was like, this person was sent to me by God for me to marry and build a family and build a life. And when he started playing in my face, I packed my shit up and I left. Not literally, but I left. And we went no contact. And whenever like he be playing in my face, I go no contact. Like, no. A man must take you seriously. And like this last relationship I'm in, I'm not even joking out. I feel like I had a point to prove to myself that I could be in a relationship and I could be a good girlfriend and all the ABCs. And so every time I should have left, I stayed. And I think he took note of it. Like she says she's gonna leave and then we fight. And then I back up and then she's back and then like we Gucci. Until I was just a clown. I was literally like painting my own face red. It was a joke. I was a joke. I was the joke. I was the punchline. And who did I have to blame? No one. Because how is he going to take me seriously? Like, the shit that I went through in that relationship was epic. There was infidelity. There was bullying. There was lies, manipulation. I was going through hell on a daily basis and then defending my man to the public because I really just thought, like, you know what, if I sit it out, it's going to work out, it's going to come right. Eventually, it's not. It's not. Do not allow never allow yourself to be the punchline in a man's joke. Pack your shit, get it together and leave. You will cry by yourself, it's fine. You will pick yourself back up, it's fine. But to be crying in his bed while he's outside, mama. Anyways. This one might be a little bit controversial. I think we're on number 5, but I actually really stand on it, having dated a vast range of people. I firmly believe as a woman, you should not date down. And when I say date down, it's not about someone's upbringing or their background. It's about where you two are as individuals, like when you meet and as you stand. You cannot be the girl who says like, I'm gonna upgrade him, I'm gonna teach him nice things, I'm gonna. You're gonna fight for your life. You're gonna fight for your life. And I'm not saying to you that you can't date people from different backgrounds. You definitely can, but someone's ambitions for themselves needs to meet where the hell you're at and what you want and your aspirations for yourself. It's okay if your literal bank accounts do not match down to the last figure. That is life, especially at this age. I'm 24. In your young 20s, like, people are still building an ABCDFG. But if his literal ambition is to be able to own a BMW one day and go Egasi and park there and let everyone hoo-ha what at his car, and your ambition is to be a multi-millionaire with businesses and, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna lift him up. All he's gonna want is to get to his level of ambition, and he's gonna use you to get there. And once he's there, you're gonna feel like you're in a flipping glass box pressing down on the top of your head because there's no more room for you to grow. Because 9 times out of 10, a man is not letting you be the bigger person in that relationship. Unless it literally benefits himself and his cause and his own aspirations, the resentment that is going to form is going to be crazy. And if there's one thing a man will do, he will project his resentment onto you. He will say things about you, he will say things to you, he will run his damn mouth, because niggas talk more than bitches these days, and make you feel like you're a horrible person for having ambition and wanting more for yourself. When I tell you the literal craziest shit, like, I was busy being called out saying I wasn't putting effort into my relationship because I was working. Not working too much, not working extra hours. Literally in the time period of 9 to 5, I would not be affectionate and loving and whatever because I'm sitting at my desk working, and that was a problem, and therefore I wasn't putting effort into my relationship. Do you see the projection? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You focus on building towards your dreams and meeting somebody on the way. Do not go and find someone with their own lane, their own gear, their own clutch, and think that you're gonna bring them where you are. You are going to be pulled down faster than a helicopter that has lost its fucking engine, baby girl, and you're gonna crash and you're gonna burn. And then what? Because then once he's now reached his BMW success, he's gonna leave you. When you crashed and burnt out and you're now better and you don't have anything going for yourself, he's gonna tell you you're there for his money, he's not into it. Go find some young hot thing and leave you and move on because he's now the man he wants to be. So do not ever dare date down. Do not ever dare, because you're gonna be the one who's left down in the ground. My daughter. Anyways, number 6, do not let yourself go for a man. Now, I want to say this one loud and clear, and I need the girly pops to hear me. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Whatever you deem as beautiful, whatever your natural standard is, whatever is going on for you, I love that for you. And you do not need to change that. Just maintain it. The minute you get a man and you let go of it, I swear, my dear, my lover, my girl, he's gonna go and look for it somewhere else. Men are visual creatures. A man will lie and tell you you haven't changed, you haven't. If your change is in the direction of what he likes, coolies, there's gonna be no issues. But if your change regresses from what he likes, you're gonna fight for your life. And another example of this, when I met my ex, I was really in a season of isolation. I wasn't going out. I wasn't really grooving. And so when I got into a relationship, for me, there was even more reason to not be in a relationship. There was even more reason for me to not be outside. I was always in my PJs. I was always in a hoodie, face never done, hair in a bun, like really, really lax. But I'm a hot girl, and I always have been a hot girl. And so when I would go to Joburg on holiday, I would obviously then have to judge myself up because I'm not going to be in the streets looking like a hobo. And it became a really big problem. And then I was like, okay, no, I get it. It's giving, why do you dress up outside but not for me? And so then I'll start dressing up for him too. And then there'd be an issue of when I wear certain things, when I can wear it, where I can't wear it, whatever. And then when I wouldn't want to dress up, again, there would be comments, unnecessary comments, even though you know me in my true form and you know my potential. So do not let yourself go for a man. Do not let yourself go thinking he's going to say it's going to be okay, because you're going to see his eyes wandering and you're going to be upset. But outside of that, because not everything is about male validation, should that relationship end, the level of insecurity is going to be really hard to combat in bringing yourself back to who you were and what you were, because you got so comfortable being in a bit of a rundown state for your man. And that is actually the worst part of it, is trying to rebuild your self-confidence, your aura, your all that stuff after you felt not good enough. Because again, I can almost guarantee you that man is gonna call you the fuck out. So yeah, that's my piece. There's obviously the more obvious ones. You know what you gotta do as a girly pop to maintain your relationship, but more importantly, to maintain yourself, so that should that relationship not work out, you haven't lost yourself and you haven't lost who you are, and you're still good to go. But yes, that is everything that I have learned in the past year of dating, and I hope that you're able to apply it, and I hope that you are good to go, and I hope that you're able to show yourself all the love in the world, and that a man's love is literally just a sprinkle on top of the ice cream, because at the end of the day, you don't really need it, but it's nice to have. So like, go off, queen. Thank you so much for watching. I've loved making this video for you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.